What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 15 of our Barcelona career mode, and today we got 3 games for you. We got Almeria in the Cup, and then we have Atletico Madrid and Espana in the league, unless a Cup game shows up here or we have some weird deadline day drama. We did our transfers last episode, and we got 2 players we wanted, 1 player we didn't get that we wanted. Szoboszlai is in as a replacement for Coutinho, and can play behind Fati, can play behind Pedri. And then we bought in Canteles, who will be playing behind Tierney. Vage I like, and Vage is a pretty good player to have as an emergency option for both sides at fullback. So that's a pretty good spot. And then we tried to bring in Gasperini, or Raspadori, Jesus, and it just wasn't happening. And then we backed out of negotiations because they wanted more than the release clause was worth, and I just figured I'd hit the release clause, and now I can't negotiate with them, which doesn't make any sense. But that's just kind of where we're at, and so striker may have to wait till the summer, which is okay, but you know, we'll deal with it as it comes. As for this game here, hopefully we can go ahead and advance in the Cup. We're going to make a couple different changes. We're going to give Szoboszlai his debut today. We're going to get Puig in there. And then at center back, we had a bid for Araujo, who will start, but it never really reached where we wanted it to reach, so we'll hold on, and we'll also give Canteles a start today. So let's jump into it. Almeria, Barcelona. Let's go. Nice take. Good play here. Oh, touch is a bit heavy, but thankfully it comes our way. But I believe is that Dembele down there on the floor? Oh, it's a real serious injury. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's been our best player all year long. I really thought I took him out as well. Or I planned to and everything. Oh, that is a massive, massive injury. It stops the game for it. It's got to be a serious kind of end-of-year type thing. That is a huge, huge blow. That's a really poor giveaway, and Szoboszlai is the one who takes it. And Szoboszlai can slip it out there. Now here's Braithwaite. Braithwaite's ball's not great, but he takes the ball away here, and, well, couldn't quite get away. And that's another bad touch as it comes to Puig. And Puig can get it out there to Szoboszlai, who turns. Brilliant ball from Szoboszlai, and not the greatest effort from Fati there. Can't quite get the header on there. Does manage to slip it inside. And they're moving the ball around here nicely now, Almeria. It's a good turn inside. Good find. It's 1-0. Man, they look so close to giving the ball away the entire move, and then all of a sudden we couldn't get near them right at the end of it. And Almeria take a lead. It's 1-0. It's not ideal. It gets to him here, and I've just overstepped it. It's a nice touchback, and I've fast-forwarded through that highlight a little bit too quickly, but we all know what happens next. He touches it into the back of the net, and that is not the start we were looking for. It's been a really bad start. Just a bad opening 20 minutes for the team, for the game. Not ideal. Nice touch. Get that out there to Fati. Back into Braithwaite. And Szoboszlai is making a run. It's going to come to him. And here he comes, Szoboszlai. Can he get a goal on his debut? He can. And the new midfielder from Hungary has tied this game back up 10 minutes after conceding the goal. Debut goal for the new young man. Turns inside here. He's pretty quick for his size. Doesn't look like he's super quick, but sometimes he gets away. And on 30 minutes, we're level. Here's Fati. Up the pitch with it. Braithwaite. Get it back out there to Fati, and Fati can play that through to Szoboszlai, and he can play it across here. Lovely football, good save. Probably could have taken another touch there with Doku, but we didn't, as the corner gets collected by the goalkeeper. Big opportunity. Space here for Puig to run into. Gets it to Doku, does well to turn, and now we can get it through to Braithwaite, who's just onside. And it's Braithwaite. Oh, couldn't quite finish it. It comes to Doku's touch. Takes him into a tackle. Oh, big opportunity once again there to go ahead and grab the lead, and we don't do it. Oh, nice touch there. Oh, we've let him turn inside. Oh, what a save by Ter Stegen. Huge save. And Fati thankfully comes away with it. That is a big old save. Let him just turn inside. And unfortunately for us, we almost gave away a goal. Here's Puig. Back inside. Here's Shabazlai. And Shabazlai sees a run there of Braithwaite and finds it brilliantly. And it's Braithwaite here. He scores. It's an excellent ball from Shabazlai, and Braithwaite finishes it off. And we have taken the lead here with 13 minutes left to go. It's a lovely, lovely pass. It's excellent, really, right through the gap. That center back opened it up. I'm not sure where he's going, but it's a decent finish from Braithwaite as well. And with 12 minutes to go, we are 2-1 up. Here's Doku. Slide that in there. And now let's see if Doku can beat his man here. He can. It's nicely done. There's plenty of space for Doku. And Doku, can he finish this game off? Not quite. Really tight angle. Had to beat him far post, if anything, but can't quite steer that on target. And with a minute and a half to go, we just have to hold them off. And we'll be into the next round, which I believe is round of 16. Or is it round of 8? I'm not sure. Either way, we'll be further along in the cup. We'd like to win a trophy, considering top 4 is kind of our goal at the moment in the league, as that was almost a really good move, but that should do it, as we are going to come away with the victory and move forward in the Copa de Espana. I slaughtered that. I was going to say cup, and then I saw Copa, and then I said Cope, and it's a whole big mess. Point is, we're on into the next round, and that is what you want to see as Sevilla go out. That is also what you want to see. And that was the round of 16. So we're through Alaves, Celta Vigo, Levante, and then Mallorca, Atletico, Elche, and Valencia. So, I mean, this is a tournament we can win. Atletico Madrid, the only real tough team left, as Vague's happy to play, and here comes the injury. 7 months, an ACL for Dembele. He's going to miss the rest of the season. Whether he's back for the new one or not will be up for debate. Oh, that is massive. A massive injury. It really is. That is really tough. Could we bring in an emergency replacement to play on the right side as well? If we go to transfers, I mean, Chukwueze, I mean, we'd have so many players over there. Could we approach to loan? They would want nothing to do with that. What about Baku? Not interested. Could we approach to loan? They're not interested. Just trying to find a name we could theoretically loan in. It's going to be difficult with the type of player we want, obviously. We still can't negotiate with them. He's on loan at another club. Are there players somewhere we could, you know, bring into loan just an extra body? It's not even about having necessarily. He's on loan. See, that's the type of player I'm kind of looking for. Let's see, another Liverpool player who they could be looking to bring out or take out on loan. We'll shortlist them in the transfer hub and just take a look. Just a couple players I want to add to the list to see if we could find any loan players, and just thinking about it. Off the top of my head, I'm not sure there are too many who could come in and just be a backup, you know. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Takumi Minamino. Basic terms. Length of the loan. Short term. Certainly. I'll pay whatever. That's it. Excellent. Now we just need Minamino to accept it, and we could bring in just an emergency kind of loan player, because that is big, and Doku can't hold that side on his own, and we don't really... Oh, for God's sake. He's declined it. Why has he declined it? I'm tired. I'm tired. Offers come in for Roberto. He's not going anywhere. God, we are thinking very much on our own here. Anyone else we could look at? Maybe someone like Hudson-Odoi? Perhaps? Where is he now? He's at Chelsea at the moment. Just someone who can play out there on the right. I don't particularly rate Hudson-Odoi really at all, but we're trying to find something. Oh, they're not interested in loaning him out. Remove him then. Get him out. It's gonna be tough. Gonna be tough to find much of anybody. Let's go to a couple of teams and see if we can just find an option or two. We'll check just a few more options and see if we can't find somebody to bring in on the wing. What about Martinelli? Shortlists. We'll just shortlist a couple and see if we can force ourselves a loan. Saka's not going to really come, but see if we can just force something here. Let's try Chelsea. Just some of the big clubs who need a little bit of help. He's not coming. There's nothing really. Gareth Bale is at Chelsea. It's an odd one I didn't expect. Musanda's not really what we're looking for. About Leicester. Don't really have too much in that wing department. Oh, well, maybe Perez. Luka Jovic is here. Barnes. Lookman is already there on loan. Oh, you know who we could look at as well? We'll check in a minute. I just want to check Liverpool before we go and see if we can get Elliott. But as for just that Bayern Munich kid, I know he's part of their team, but if we can just get Musiala in, perhaps just on a loan, that would be ideal. So we're going to check out a couple of loans here. The problem is we don't have a lot of time here, and it takes an extra day to get loans in, so we're going to have to be tough with this. We'll approach... Okay, so Martinelli's not going. We'll approach to loan Musiala. He's not going. That's fair enough. Man, I'm surprised at Elliott there. I really am. So it doesn't look like we are going to get any loan players in here. And that is a bit of a shame, because it's going to be difficult to kind of get players, or it's going to be difficult in that corner it's just going to be difficult to get enough depth out there on that right hand side. We're just going to have to, it's going to be tough. We're going to be playing games. We have the Champions League. We have this cup. Liverpool have offered $12 million for PK. Not happening. PK is one of those players I might let go in the summer, though, just because of the situation. But, man, that is a shame, as an offer has come in for Roberto and Busquets. I mean, Busquets has been another player possibly in the summer. We do want to get rid of these older players, but for the moment, those two are playing pretty well for me, so I don't want to necessarily get rid of them just yet. But it looks like we're going to get through deadline day, and Dembele's situation there on the right is not going to change, as an offer has come in for a 2-year loan deal for Braithwaite. Not happening because we can't bring in a replacement. But yeah, deadline day comes and goes, and nothing happens, and that is a bit of a shame, the way everything's kind of gone. And we do draw Celta in the quarterfinals of the Cup, so we are going to play this game as well. The window's closed. Let's take a look at some of these players here and see if we can find a player or two. Oh, he went somewhere else. He was a 94 there. We got nothing here, though. in that report. And here's one. Signed player, 94. A 94 here. 2 from Argentina. I know the Barcelona faithful would be happy about that. Faithful. We got 3 players at 94 from Argentina. Got one from Spain there. Another one from Spain. A couple younger players as well. Real young, which is ideal. And that will do it. Let's take a look at our youth squad before we jump into this cup game. And there are some decent players, but some players we can release. So we can release this young lad right there, this one. But there are some players here who look like they're going to be pretty decent. 80 to 94 is a good option there, or a good spot. And he's 18 overall already, center forward. 84 to 90 at left wing back. Unfortunately, he's 18 already, which is kind of an issue. 79 to 94 at 17 years of age is not bad. So we've got a couple decent players here. Romero we're going to let go, but, you know, Villanueva, I mean, he looks like he's pretty decent already. Not too awful, but we'll keep him in there for now. So let's jump into this game. Celta Vigo, Barcelona in the cup, and we want to be careful because we need our best players ready for the weekend. So on the left, see, this is where everything's going to be a problem. Really is going to be a problem. On the left, we'll play Shabazlai, I suppose. And then on the right, we'll play Demir. Man, it's going to be a long year in the rotation department. Players are just going to have to be ready to go. Roberto wants to play, and I'll play him in midfield. And that's just how it's going to have to be. Mingueza will play as well ahead of PK because we have that big game coming. And then do we play Canteles? Yeah, we'll play him out there. So mostly rotated. Let's jump into this. Celta Vigo, Barcelona in the cup. Let's go. That's a good ball, but we're going to get to it. Oh, that ball has to get there. It really does. As it gets played through to Solari. Good save. And we are going to just escape that. It's a really poor pass there. Has to get through the gap. Played out there nicely. Played back into space. Lovely football. What a save. Really good, intricate football in the box there from Celta Vigo, who seem very much up and ready for this game at the moment. As the header comes, and we're not going to get it out. And now they have an opportunity to cross in again, and they do. But we should collect and take away. And can Teles win that? He can. Here's Shabazlai. He finds a good ball out there to Aguero. And he played a good ball here to Gravenberch, and Gravenberch is going to take it forward, and he can slide that out there to Pedri. He takes a good touch, and he's finished it. It's a lovely break. It's quick, precise. That's a really good finish from Pedri, and a really good ball into him from Gravenberch. Lovely stuff here. Comes to him here. He steps into that space. Ball comes right to him. It's a good first touch, and no chance for the goalkeeper, and we needed that. Celta Vigo had started very well. We're in control in theory, but we hit him on the break. And we are 1-0 up as we approach half hour. Moving the ball around pretty well right now, Celta. Oh, that's super unlucky. Good save. Mingueza got a big touch to that, but he almost turned with it to let the Celta Vigo man have an easy kind of go at it. But thankfully, Ter Stegen's there, and we lead, but we're not playing well. Canteles sees the run of Shabazlai. Shabazlai can take that forward. Needs a little bit of help. Gets a little bit lucky as that pass comes back his way. It's Roberto edge of the box, and that effort is absolutely awful. That was a shot, by the way, but it comes all the way out to Dest. Dest is on it. Slides it in there to Gravenberch. He's going to have a pop from distance. That's a good save. That's our second shot of the game. Our first one was that... Our second shot of that little bit there. First, it was just a really bad shot. Didn't seem like a shot, but our first real shot, I suppose, since we scored the goal. it down nicely. Take it on nicely. Can we get this going here? Aguero, really good ball out here. We slide it back post here. Cantelis, he scored. And the new left back has made it 2-0. And this one wasn't against the run of play, but you look at the overall stats of the game, you wonder how we're leading 2-0. It's a really good ball in here. Demir gets it back post, and Cantelis makes no mistake as he slams it home. New fullback grabbing himself a goal in his second game, and we are 2-0 up here. And at the moment, moving into the next round, but we still need to hold off here. This is a Celta Vigo team who've been playing really, really well. Oh, we've let him touch that inside. What in the world has happened there? He smashed the bar. And then it's touched out of play by one of their players. I don't understand. He turned and then it was nobody there. And we get lucky. This whole game, really, we've been getting lucky. They've been creating plenty of chances. The fact that they're not winning, let alone they don't have any goals, is pretty remarkable. Oh, that's a really good ball into space. Header. Oh, good save. Really good a header as well. But with a minute to go, you feel that they can't score two. And we are going to move into the semifinals here. And as I said, we didn't really play particularly well. Much better in the second half, of course, but you would feel Celta Vigo, they feel they deserve a little bit of something. That's a poor ball from Puig, but does not matter. We are going to come away with the victory. Can't quite get that header out. They win a lot of headers here. That's a good effort, and they've deserved a goal, and they get a wonder goal there. That is an incredible finish. That's almost clipped it over the top of Ter Stegen. I mean, this is a really incredible finish. And as I said, they've deserved at least a goal. Just touches it off his chest. That's an incredible, incredible finish. It's not going to be enough for Celta. And we are going to move into the semifinals of the Copa de Espana, and that is a good spot to be in. Not too bad. As you can see, they outshot us by 2-1, and it was just one of those games there, but we'll take it. And we will move on into the next round. So Mallorca actually knocks Atletico Madrid out. So it's also only Barcelona, Mallorca, Alaves, and Valencia. So Valencia become the biggest challengers. Elche, of course, did well against us recently, but wow, that's huge. That is absolutely huge. And we move on. But now we have Atletico Madrid. They are level with us in the league. They're ahead on goal difference. This is a big, big game. They beat us last time out. Hopefully, though, we can go ahead and beat them here. We played pretty well last time. Just couldn't get the finishing down pat, but we'll take it as we go. So let's jump into this game here. Bring Vage onto the bench. Szoboszlai's a little bit tired. Let's jump into this. Atletico Barca. Big game. Let's go. Nice play there. And then we can slide that out there to Doku. And he can slide it one more time. Lovely football. This, it's in just. Off the bar, over the line, and back out. Just in. It's 1-0, and it's Pedri, who is getting better and better by the day. It's an incredible bit of movement, and he just gets this over the line. It hits the bar, goes down, and then just crosses the line. Or it actually crosses the line by a decent amount, but it comes back out of the back of the net. You always worry with those, but it's in the back of the net. It counts, and it's 1-0 inside 10 minutes. What a start. Nice take. Braithwaite does excellently to get that out there to Doku, and Doku can have a run here. Back inside, Braithwaite finds Busquets. Comes out here to Braithwaite, and he's going to go from distance, and that's a good save. And at the moment, we're finding gaps back here in the Atletico Madrid defense, which is not something you say a lot, as Oblak did incredibly well to get that. Headed down in one. It's Braithwaite. Gets that out there to Dest. Braithwaite again, one more. Nicely done. Here's Busquets. Lovely football this as this comes to Braithwaite, and it's in off the post. Oblak got a touch, but it wasn't enough. It's 2-0. And we've had an incredible 20 minutes here. We certainly deserve these 2 goals early on here. And we've got him. Very, very good start. As I said, this is good football. Really lovely stuff. That layoff from Pedri's excellent. As I said, Oblak gets a touch, but it goes in off the post anyway. Couldn't keep it out. Unfortunate for Oblak. He'll want that back, get a stronger hand to it, but really, really well done. An excellent move, and we are 2-0 up. Here's Pedri now. And they've stepped off of Braithwaite and let him through on goal. And it's Braithwaite here. It's 3-0. Where was that center back going? I don't know, but we are killing Atletico Madrid right now. Incredible, incredible stuff. We said we were finding holes early, and they are all over the place right now as Braithwaite was just through on goal, and he finishes it up. Look, he steps up here. There's nobody there. And then just passes it into the back of the net. And what a half hour here, 2 from Braithwaite, 3 from Barcelona. And we are cruising. Nicely done. Not the pass we were looking for, and we give it away in a bad spot, but do manage to get hold of it again. And now here's Doku on it, and Doku can drag this forward. And Doku can slide that out there to Demir. It's back inside. Pedri! Oh, good save. Decent stuff. Every time we pick up the ball in midfield, there are holes all over this Atletico back line. The center backs kind of just stretch themselves outward and leave a space in the middle. Almost found another goal there. This comes to Doku. De Jong. Pedri. Still holding on to it. De Jong. Nice play. There's one more here. And that's not the pass we were looking for. Oh, really good ball forward here to Herrera. Herrera takes it down, finds a good ball in. Lovely stuff, and they pull one back. Atletico Madrid, 3-1 on 67 minutes. I was hoping to get through this passage of play and see if we can make some subs, but now it's game back on here as they work one back. It's a good move. Collected here, good ball in. Back in, extra pass, he's all alone. And he beats Ter Stegen. 3-1. 67 minutes gone. Does get there. He can. And wins it as well. Here's Braithwaite on it now. Not throwing too many men forward, which is smart. And that's not smart what we've done there. As he goes for goal, that's a good save. A really, really poor giveaway right there. Correa went from distance. Couldn't quite find the net as Suarez is coming on to the pitch. Of course, he scored the 2 last time that beat us. And he has a pop there, but we block it. Oh, lovely ball in here. One more played on. Good save. And that might do it with that save from Ter Stegen. It looks like we are going to beat Atletico Madrid. A bit of revenge after they beat us last time round. But we finished off our chances today. And Suarez didn't have any magic in him as he was on the bench. And we are going to come away with a 3-1 win. We are going to pass them up in the league as they give the ball away here. And it's Braithwaite. It's 4. And that's dreadful at the back. I don't know why the whistle hasn't blown. Either way, we'll take it. It's a hat trick from Braithwaite. And not much more you can say. We've been dominant today. We really have. I'm not sure what he's doing. Tries to touch it onto his knee. It hits him in the face. And it releases Braithwaite, who makes no mistake in beating Oblak. It's a hat trick for him as we grab a mighty, mighty win over Atletico. Braithwaite goes and collects the match ball. Late hat trick for him, of course. And a very, very, very good win there as we outplayed Atletico in the first half hour. I mean, incredible from us. Really, really incredible. As we have an injury, and it was Fatty, and we took him off. He was 5 days. All right, that's okay. That's okay. He'll be ready for the next game as we've drawn Mallorca in the cup. But we've got a player returning from injury as well, and it's Memphis Depay. That could not come at a better time, thankfully. And let's bring him onto the bench ahead of probably Roberto, I guess, for now. And Depay is probably He's probably not the starter up front, but Braithwaite probably is right now. He's been scoring goals and playing very well up front. He's physical, quick, good option to have there, but it's nice to have Depay back. Very, very important that we get him back. He can play behind Fati out there now, or on the right if we really need him to. Let's take a look at the table before we end this episode here. Just want to see where we're at. We can go to La Liga, and we're up to 5th now. We are 2 points back of Sevilla, 3 points back of Villarreal. Real Madrid are getting close to Athletic Bilbao, who are dropping points all of a sudden. And we are 11 points back atop, but we're not chasing that. We're chasing top 4 right now, and 3 points back of 3rd is a pretty decent position to be in. Next episode, what do we got? We got Mallorca, we got Espanyol, and I don't know if we have the final of this cup. Should we get to it? I don't know. And then Valencia. So for the moment, it's these 3 games, and we'll see what happens, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed it, of course. Stay tuned for more. And peace.